Today is International Women's Day, and while it's a great day to recognize the progression of women's sports, the PWHL's campaign for today really highlights how much of a gap we have to our counterparts. This year, International Women's Day falls on daylight savings, which means that at 2 a.m. we changed our clocks, moving them forward an hour. It also means that subsequently, the single day we celebrate women everywhere is also the shortest day of the year. Because of that, PWHL players who wear the number 24 will be changing their number to 23 for today. The move is intended to signify something we've always known. Women make more happen with less. And as the PWHL signified in their announcement about this today, when women are given less, the answer is to give women's sports more. Across all sports, we've seen the impact that women's sports have when given a stage, even when that's a smaller one than their male counterparts. Over the past few years, we've seen women's sports grow astronomically. In 2024, we had the breakout of the WNBA with that draft class that included Caitlin Clark and Angel Reese. But once we put the spotlight back on the league, players that had been in the league for a long time, like A'ja Wilson, showed that there had always been stars here. Now with just 2 years of investment, we've seen the league grow to some of the biggest franchise fees we've ever seen in history, as well as women's basketball expanding past the WNBA with leagues like Unrivaled. The NWSL has continued to thrive with investments like the Kansas City Current building a stadium just for women's soccer, and Trinity Rodman becoming the highest paid women's soccer player in the world, signing a contract this year that's reportedly worth over $2 million annually. We've even seen new leagues start like the Women's Lacrosse League and the Women's Professional Baseball League, which will have its inaugural season this year. But with the PWHL in particular, we've seen something very interesting, and that is how much impact women can have in a single moment on a global stage, and how much that translates to a financial impact from fans directly afterwards. Following the Team USA women's hockey gold medal dominant performance, the PWHL has been selling out games back to back, and those games are in major stadiums that you know from the male counterparts that play in them. Places like Madison Square Garden, TD Garden, and the Climate Pledge Arena. But the craziest part about that impact is that the women's gold medal game wasn't even considered primetime programming. Not only was it not considered a high-impact event at the Olympics, it was also programmed at the exact same time as the women's figure skating final, forcing fans to pick one or the other. And to me, the impact that that tournament had, even being underestimated by the programmers themselves, highlights exactly what this International Women's Day campaign does with the PWHL. Just like the lost hour today, women's sports are consistently doing more with less. And as you see these players adopt the number 23 today, I challenge you to imagine what women's sports would look like if we invested even a fraction of what they were worth.